500-kilometre US-Canadian border is open and unguarded. With only an occasional border crossing, this wide, expansive wilderness is a perfect cover for traffickers transporting millions of kilos of a potent, hybrid variety of marijuana known as BC bud. In 2007, authorities uncovered an elaborate, highly organised trafficking ring operating in the dense Canadian forest just north of the US border. It all began at the border crossing in Blaine, Washington, when a routine check of a traveller's passport revealed that he was on a watch list of suspected traffickers. Customs and Border Protection agents inspected his car, but didn't find any drugs. But they did find some high-tech equipment.
In his vehicle, he had a satellite telephone and a map of the Okanagan National Forest.
Agents released the suspect, and ICE Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, secretly followed him. 3 hours later, he stopped his car in a remote wooded area and hiked to a clearing.
It was a wide spot in a forest road.
After the suspect left the area, HSI set up a surveillance camera equipped with a motion detector. If anything moved, the camera would automatically start recording.
So we received a lot of footage of just regular people up there camping, hiking through, and we would go through days and days, hours and hours of footage seeing that. It's very discouraging.
But after 8 weeks, their patience paid off. This actual HSI recording shows a helicopter offloading several large duffel bags.
It was like winning the law enforcement lottery. We just kept watching the footage over and over again. We suspected the contraband that was being smuggled into the United States was the BC bud marijuana. In this footage, you'll see the suspect then run out to the bags, load those bags into his vehicle.
It was not the same suspect that had been stopped at the border. The evidence suggested that this was a large smuggling ring. By the time they retrieved the tape, the vehicle had left the forest. HSI eventually recorded numerous drug drops on tape and were able to piece together the extent of the smuggling operation. Helicopters dropped marijuana loads into the remote forest. Drivers collected the drugs and then drove them into the city for wholesale distribution. The entire process coordinated by sat phone and GPS. HSI needed to locate the source of the dope and immediately launched a massive investigation, codenamed Frozen Timber. 3 weeks into the case, authorities stopped a van full of BC bud in the remote forest.
We seized approximately 500 pounds of BC bud marijuana. 500 pounds of marijuana could range anywhere from $1.5 million to $3 million street value.
The top-grade dope wasn't the only cargo that interested the agents.
We obtained a GPS that the suspect had. And in that GPS, he had multiple coordinates within the Okanagan National Forest. Excellent locations for helicopter offloads.
HSI installed additional surveillance cameras at all the coordinates taken from the GPS device. In just a few days, they recorded more drug deliveries by helicopter.
At first, it became a little overwhelming to all of a sudden see this many types of aircraft and offload crews. We realized we needed to work a lot more to affect the arrests of these individuals.
Was he at my 270? Yeah.
Customs and Border Protection, Air and Marine joined the operation. This exclusive footage shows a drug-laden helicopter en route to a drop site. It flew low through the mountain valleys, just staying above the trees.
He's going up this logging road just into Kansas.